as they'll square off with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Four down. Check. 54. Go.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And look at that, a diving catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now it's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's Freeman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21. Get up! Hey, Tuesday.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20! By 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Regular. Go!
Brady to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Letting one go deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Wait! Go on. No, 66.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And they will run it with Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They come out here in the I. And Brady will sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Freeman again. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Goal 50. 29. Alpha.
On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 30 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, pick. Get a time.